Most of you probably woke up to the news that, oh, SEC has delisted Dangote Refinery, or Dangote Refinery IPO is no longer going to take place. A whole lot of panic, a whole lot of news, a whole lot of persons saying different things. Please listen and understand what SEC is saying. This is one of the video that you will listen to. You will really understand what SEC is saying. Now, what actually happened? The Nigeria Security and Exchange Commission has ordered an immediate stop to advertisements and marketing campaign, claiming that people can already subscribe to the anticipated IPO of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. Now, if you look at the news, first of all, they are saying people, not Dangote, are going around to collect money from other persons, promising to help them and buy the IPO. IPO that is not listed yet, IPO that is not live yet. Do you understand? And this is what the SEC is kicking against. Then they went ahead to say that the IPO has not been filed, like the Dangote Refinery has not filed for IPO with the SEC, which is an important process that have to be done before the IPO can be listed, and which has to be done. So automatically, the IPO is not ready yet, which we all know that the IPO is not ready yet. We all heard Dangote say they are looking at September. From now till September, we'll still have like 3 months. Do you understand? So once they have to know, you don't have to be confused. The SEC is saying that IPO have not been listed with them, and also that they have not given approval to any IPO. Of course, they are not listed, so approval have not been given. So now they're saying that any advertisement that is asking you to bring money, some people are actually doing it, taking people's money and telling them that you want to buy it down for you to prepare your wallet, this kind of stuff. And that is what the SEC is kicking against. Now, they also give 24-hour ultimatum to anybody that have collected money from people, all in the name of buying the Dangote IPO, to return those money back. Now, what are they trying to do? The SEC, number one, is trying to protect the investors. Do you understand now? SEC is trying to protect the investors because they have not approved the listing of any IPO. So people going to give money to other persons to buy stock for them is going to distort the market. You can see the unnecessary hype already now. People are hyping it, and this is going to overvalue the share value of this particular stock, which people will buy it very high, and then it become problem when you want to sell because you bought so high and the thing is going to come down and all that. So SEC, they are trying to protect me and you to make sure that this thing does not get the overhyped value that is the way it's going now. And then another thing you have to know, please, the IPO is not cancelled. It's just that they have not filed for the IPO and it has not been approved, but it is not cancelled. The IPO will still take place. Even the Dangote Refinery, they have said that they have not filed for IPO, and people should, not consider anybody telling them anything about investing on IPO. However, they are going to list this particular stock, so there will be IPO. That is the main thing. There will be IPO. So don't be confused and don't be misguided. Then also another thing you have to know is that SEC is trying to make sure that market integrity remains. They have to make sure that market integrity remains. They don't want people to come and start distorting the price, start bringing unnecessary news. In the stock market, news can do a whole lot of things, so they have to regulate it. Of course, it's their work. They are the regulators, so they have to do their work. And another thing you have to know is that it won't affect other stock prices, remain consistent the way it is. What I will say, just get your wallet ready and wait for the IPO. IPO will still come, but it's not now. When they file for the IPO and it is being approved by the SEC, it's going to be listed, and me and you will hear the news. It will be everywhere, and you can go and buy. Now, another thing you have to know, buying this IPO is not a trade. Go with the mindset of an investor. If you go with the mindset of a trade, you might not be happy, because the way I'm seeing it, we might have some pullback immediately after the listing. We might have some pullback, which will take some time before the market will correct itself and will get good prices. So you have to have long term in mind. Just like I used to tell my students in my group, don't go and use money for your house rent, buy IPO. And after 6 months, you want to pay house rent. IPO, the share value has not increased, and then you have to either sell and take losses, and or it's you won't like what it's going to do to you. So just get money that you won't touch for some very long period of time, maybe 2 years. That's when you get real value for it. This 6 months investment, 3 months investing, you won't get any reasonable thing from it. If possible, if you can live for 5 years, that's when you will see the value. Please, if you're not following me, please subscribe to my channel. This is what I do here: investments. I talk about stock, business growth, and so on and so forth. Anything about business investment is what I do here. Subscribe, and you keep getting this update every week. If you want to join my paid group, you're also welcome. Thank you.